Former President Jimmy Carter died yesterday at the age of 100. And today we look at his visit to Fort Wayne in 1980. 21 Alive reporter Eddie Rex Seidler joins us with the story. Eddie?
Heather, I spoke with former mayor of Fort Wayne, Win Moses, today, who was a friend of Carter's and hosted his visit to the city almost 50 years ago.
Jimmy Carter is one of the nicest people I've ever met. I mean, when he talked of human rights, he meant every human being.
On the 29th of May, 1980, civil rights activist Vernon Jordan was shot following a speech he delivered in Fort Wayne.
Terrible situation. We had no idea who or why or what. It was very dangerous. Took him to Parkview Hospital in the middle of the night. They had neurosurgeons and all there to help him. His good friend, the president, quickly learned about it.
After getting word of the incident, President Carter called the office of then mayor of Fort Wayne, Win Moses.
Said, I want to come visit his good friend. And now when the president comes, that's just not like having an uncle come visit. I mean, you got the Secret Service, you got the police, you got all those. And we had to set them all up, which we did. And the president flew into town to come in and talk.
Carter was taken to Parkview Hospital, where he met and talked with Jordan. He then held a press conference alongside Mayor Moses and other officials before flying back to the White House. This wasn't, however, Carter's first time in the Summit City. Moses recalls a 1976 visit from the president during his election campaign.
He gave a nice speech. One of the funniest lines that I heard was at the very end, and people doubted how much experience he had or how good he was. And in the Chamber of Commerce had a lot of people who are quite experienced in finances and in business and all. And at the end, he says, well, I'm asking for your vote. He says, I know there are people in the country that may do this job better than me, but I'm glad they're not running against me. And everybody laughed. And he went on. Eventually, of course, unexpectedly, he won.
I asked Moses, as someone who knew President Carter personally, what he thinks is the main takeaway from the way he lived his life.
His definition of human rights concerned everybody. I mean, it didn't matter what religion, what size, what shape. We need more of that. His lesson is something we need to remember as we go into our political world in present day.
At 100 years of age, Jimmy Carter became the longest living U.S. president in history. Reporting in studio, Eddie Rex Seidler, 21 Alive News.
Thank you, Eddie. And following